Hello, welcome to Lori's DIY Life. Alright, so I promised I was going to do the more on this Anna Griffin layered Christmas flower dies. And so I gathered up different greens and reds to decide once the time comes. This one looks like this might be a really good pack for it. We'll see. Anyways, I've got all kinds of reds and greens here to use so that if I need it, it will be here. All these different papers and shades, and if I seen red or green on them, I just grabbed them. So, I don't know. It should be just fine. Let me see if I can get this over just a little bit more. There we go. More centered to me. So, first of all, card blank. I got my card blanks over here. Okay. 6 by 6, we'll go luck of the draw. That's what I pulled up. That's what we're going to use. Let me get a drink here real quick. Sorry about that one. Got in my water. I don't know why, but I'm so thirsty. I did clean up from the glitter, but there's still glitter all over the place, so please excuse me if you see it. So I did the Christmas tree. I saw that Christmas tree. Here it is. And I love the little Christmas tree. I just love it. But since I've already done the Christmas tree, I'm not gonna redo that. So hopefully, are you guys feeling like you get to see more? I made adjustments to how I've got this phone. And I'm hoping you feel like you're seeing more. I'm trying to stay more in frame. I'm trying to look up more often because it's not an easy swatch because I've got it up higher. So I'm hoping that it's helping. So here are the instructions, and so we got, everything's pretty simple, I think. And I want to, do we want to start with the poinsettia? Yeah, let's just go ahead and start from the beginning. So here's the poinsettia. And I'm just gonna, it looks like I need kind of 3 different reds. So what I'm going to do, as far as getting this off the carrier, always a treat, right? Okay, let's do the wreath. No, this is the wreath, not the poinsettia. And I wanted to start with the poinsettia. So let's start with the poinsettia. Oh my gosh, look at all the different layers. Okay. So I'm going to do the base color in glitter. And it's kind of a almost a burnty reddish color. Then let's do, oh, there went all my paper. A center pearl, maybe for the next one. I hope this is going to be big enough. Okay, so I'm going to have to overlap these other pieces. So I'm going to go to here. Got to get my papers off the floor. And if you know me, you know that I love center of pearl. Okay. This. I want to make sure there's enough difference that you can see them. So I'm going to use this little scrap. Here. Yep, I won't be able to do those this first run through. So let me get the folder. Hopefully all these pieces will stay in the folder and cut what I need them to cut. So I'm just going to put them in like this, and I'm going to be brave. And hopefully this needs to come over. Hopefully, let's see how this works. Maybe I should have kept the middle one out. I don't know, I think I might have that paper upside down anyways. And I want to make sure I'm holding it to make sure the paper doesn't, and when this flips up like it does, that the paper is still held in place good enough. So let's see which pieces I get out of it. Did I get them good enough? Okay. This one's all here. This one's here. And then I have this one. This one. So I have these three. So I need this one, and that one. Yep. This, and this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do those at the same time. If I'm very careful, I could probably use the glitter one again. Where did that go? That might be the one I dropped. All right, I just opened this. And I need clear that out of there. So I need this one. Okay. You know, those could... different, I'm just going to trim this a little bit off of here and off of here. trim it too much. Okay, and then I need some of this one for here. And then I need a piece for that, and I'm going to just use a little piece of green glitter because it's the center and probably should be like more like a yellow, but I'll just use the green glitter and that should take care of it. And I'm going to stick those in there. Very carefully put it down. Oh, that one's going to keep wanting to slide. It's kind of hard when they're this little, unless you want to keep running it over and over every time, you know. It can be a little bit to try to get all these different colors, and I mean, you can layer. So if you just ran like 2 different reds through, you could layer a dark and light, dark, light. But I want to make sure that I get the different colors, hopefully good enough that you will notice the difference between them. So here's this one, and here's this one. And the green for the center. And that's going to be the poinsettia. Is it poinsettia or poinsettia? Poinsettia. I don't know. Anyways. This will give me that. I better just take that out and leave it sit there. I'll be here forever trying to get this straightened out. Okay, I'm going to put my die back. There's the red glitter paper. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. Over here. And get rid of all these others. Okay. And let's look at our instructions. So, this one's going to be next. And we need to find where it fits. This is a big one. Seems like this big one should be here. But then it doesn't fit right. All right. So there it is. You just have to keep going round and round until you find it. So let me glue that on. Now, because I'm going to be gluing it to glitter paper, you have to use a good glue, otherwise you're not going to get a good stick. Now I gotta figure out where I had it again. No. Okay. So there's the second layer. And I'm just going to try to pick up some of that glue that was left over. Okay, then the third one is going to be this one. And it really doesn't show where that's going to go. Let's see. Shows it backwards. So these are down. Could work that way. It's not going to work that way. Now, did I have it the right way to start with? I don't know. I just don't know how this layer is supposed to go. They got this, unless I've got it upside down, but that's the way it cut. Maybe I've got the original one, but that's the way it cut. I would just think that that should be there somewhere, but that doesn't work. So that should be there somewhere. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put it that way. That's the best way I've seen so far. We'll find out. See, the way she's showing it, this would be here. And then this would be here. But that really doesn't fit like that. That to me is going to be probably the best way. I put that. Let me see if this is going to help any. Over here. Two and then three. Oh, it says to put inner petal 3 onto inner petal 2. So let's see about that. Inner petal 3 is going to be this one. I want to make sure you're seeing. Okay. And it shows these going on like that. Nope. More turned. I guess. No. Hers doesn't look like mine. Let's see. Here's mine. She's got a pointy one. I don't have a pointy one. This is, so this way is how she has it. So she has them going on backwards, like this. So we're not using the good side of the cut the way she has it. They're going on the bad side of the cut. Look how good that matched up. Which means, and then we put it on the base. Which way? This one would be here. Oh, just kind of like this. So again, the back of the piece because the whole thing is backwards. So I would have done the whole thing backwards, and I didn't. Okay. Then the green piece is going to go on this piece. So I guess I need to flip this to the bad side to make it look the same. You see what I'm saying? To make those look the same, I've got to flip it to the bad side. So and then this would go on. How? This would go here. guess like this. Oh my goodness. I didn't have this trouble with the tree. Although I think, sorry. I think I was just more careful with it. I don't know. I guess I have to cut them backwards. Okay, I'm not too happy. But that and my reds didn't end up being different enough. Okay. I'll have to do that one over, but I wanted to do some of these others. So let's do the wreath. And you see how this is the same as the die cut? Look at this right here, this little piece sticking up. That is this one, I believe. Then it's got the two little ones. The little one going off of it. The little fingers. So if I do this backwards, then my die cut's going to be backwards. So I've got to cut it the way it is here, which means this way, so that my paper comes out the same as her pieces. Then this one is it the same thing? Yep. This one, and then this, let's see. This, and then this, and then this. So if we want it the same, I'm going to cut this one out first. Maybe I'll do this other one also. Let's do that. And let's do something here. Something bright. Okay, I'm going to run these two through, because I bet, well, this is going to be the base, right? Yep, base. Let's just try it this way. This is the last one. Let's try it this way. At least this paper's double-sided. You know, your nicer cut. This needs to come down just a little bit. Darn. I had this paper up too high. So it was, so whenever I'm closing this folder, it's pushing it down. There we go. Yeah, that should do it. Okay. And then the glitter. Your nicer cut is when it's facing the side that's on the die is how you get your nicer cuts. But I don't know, maybe somebody has a better way to do it. For this, I'm just going to go ahead and do these this way. so that I know they're gonna work to go together. Let's see, did it cut the glitter? Oh no, it didn't. It didn't cut the glitter. I don't know if I can get it back. Do that over. I'll just do it separate, I guess. See, got to be cut this way, which may be one of the reasons it didn't cut so great. I'll just run it through here real quick. And run it back through. And see, the thing is, it looked like it was cut, but it's not. And there's really no way to know. I don't think it is. So I'm going to put another piece of paper in here. Keep it where it is. And this should make it tighter and make it just cut it a little bit better, hopefully. It's the same thing as having a shim. It's just inside the folder instead of outside. And I don't know. Let's see. Ooh. It went through. It made it. Let's see if the inside's good. There we go. We got it. There we go. Okay, and now I need to do this middle. So to do the middle, what color do I want to use? I don't think. Oh, let's try a mirror. And that should be pretty. But the mirror, we probably want to do the same thing. And we'll want to put extra paper in, because it's going to be hard to cut too. So, put that. And I'm going to put this again, because it worked last time. And I'll run it through. And run it back. And I'm going to run it through again. And run it back. And let's see how we did. That sure makes for a lot of work, though. Did it nice and cleanly, it looks like. Oh, dropped it. Let me pick that up. You get to see my face. Okay. So now this should be easier, because we're going to do it the way they say to do it. So they're showing, there's a bigger piece, this one here, and this one, and they've got this like this, So, like that is basically right on the money. So my problem is I don't know how to reverse it and get it upside down, because see, all the texture and everything is on this other side. So I gotta figure out how to do it backwards from the directions, right? That's what I think. Okay. So that's that way. And then they've got this at the top here. And now this goes in here. Like that. And all the embossing is on this side again. So I gotta figure out how this is going to work. And I think I did with the last one, I was able to do that. But for some reason, excuse me, with this one, it just isn't working as good. So I think what I'm going to have to do is maybe have this, run it through again, and look at this and match them up that way. Because it sure is pretty when you have all the embossing and everything. And I do like the way that turned out. I'm going to make another one. And this time I'm going to do it the right way. So I need the mirror for the back. That one I used mirror for the middle. Should I use the mirror for the middle? Okay, mirror for the middle. And I want to make sure it's still on. Boy, if somebody has a way to figure this out easier than me. It seems like you should just be able to just turn it backwards and do it. I don't know why I'm finding it so difficult. I'm going to run it through again because of the trouble cutting that one. The mirror didn't give me trouble, but okay, let's see if it cut out all right. Oh boy, it chopped it up. I didn't do so good. It must have moved. Okay, back. See, this is why I like to show you how it really works. Instead of, oh, it just always works out. Just follow the instructions, because that is not always true. This piece is bigger than it needs to be. Okay, maybe I'll try it without the paper and just run it back and forth. Oops. in and out. Okay, looks like it cut. So really it's the glitter paper that was more difficult. Maybe this paper now for the base. And like I said, you can always run these a whole strip, and then you can do more than one and just alternate where you're putting your layers, which color is going where. You can change that I always like mine more uniform than that. But this is the base. And this shouldn't have any trouble cutting at all. Sometimes you just got to give it a little helpful shove there. And that's through. Run it back to me. Okay. What I'm hoping for is I'm hoping that when I see which ones line up with which, I'll be able to do it backwards from the instructions. I'm not real sure about this glitter paper. I think I want to go with this brighter. I think this is a brighter glitter paper in here. It's not the same, is it? No, it's brighter. Might be too bright, but we'll see. And of course, the glitter paper is the one that gave me a hard time last time. And this is here. So I'm just going to try doing it, cutting it a couple of times. Okay, that's through. And run it again. And run it again. And let's see what happens with the glitter paper this time. Looks good. Alright, much better. So I just needed to run it a couple of times. I didn't necessarily need to do the extra paper in there. And I'm going to go ahead and put the dye where it needs to go. I sure don't want to lose these dyes. Okay, so now I have this one made. So here's my base. And here's this one. So now it's backwards. So I need this piece here. That might be a hard one to find. This piece is where there's a kind of pointy. So this piece goes here. But that doesn't look right either because it's not lining up. Here's two round. Okay, so here's a little hooky one. And here's a little hooky one. Here's what I mean by little hook. It comes out to a point, but it's got a little bit of curve. This one does the same thing. So I'm going to say those must go together just like that. Turn it a little bit and get it right. And I glue. Okay. once you have one and it's done the right way, okay, so I'm going to look for that little hooky thing and line that up, and come on, bring these others around, and that's when you can see that it's working. See how the rest are lining up too. So very good there. Now this one does not have the little hooky thing. So what I'm thinking is these two are going to go with this. Does that work? Not really. Let's see here, this way. Aha. There we go. Somewhere, somehow. Here we go. I believe this is going to be right. It looks like it's lining up pretty good. What I used was this one here with this long one here. So if it's not that, then maybe this long one hooks up with that one. But see, that does not work. Where this one kind of sort of does. Now this long one could go there, but that doesn't work. This long one could go there. And does that work better? I don't know which one works better. I think it works better this way. So this long one here to this big one here. That's the way I'm doing it anyways. And I'm going to get them all in there the best I can. And that's pretty. I'm just going to glue it around the center, so if I have to turn it, I don't have a big mess. This here is what I did, I believe. See, honestly, I would have thought something like this would have gone up there. Let's try turning it. Well, I guess that sort of worked. No, nope, it doesn't. This was the middle. There we go. There we go. And there it is. There's the wreath. Ooh. It's pretty. I do like it. See, it just seems like something should come down here. That's too long. Thank goodness that's... That one right there is too long to not have something coming off of it. So... Nope. Not like that. This one has a little hook to it. That one lost how I had it. I don't know if this one really matters. It's just going over, but see, that doesn't work. I had it right, now I lost it. It's still very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I don't know how long is it, but it feels like I've been working on this for a long time. So I do like the tree, very much love the tree. And I do love the wreath, whether this is the way it's supposed to be or not. I like it. It's very pretty. But this is not the way it's supposed to be. There's no way. There's no way that long one, really, really long one, doesn't go up against one. See the really, really long one? That's got to go in somewhere. There. Let's see that one too. There. That's better. Alright, so you just got to play with it, I guess, and figure it out. When you have it, leave it alone. Don't keep playing with it. So I still have to do the holly. I thought there is another one. Oh. They're two different hollies is what it is. Right? So I still have to do the other two hollies. I will keep this in case I decide to use them for the card we end up making eventually when I get through here and get these figured out. And you know there's a good chance I'm going to want to keep samples with the set so that I know. And maybe later on too I'll look at it and go, wait, what was I thinking? Of course this, and this. So I'm going to go ahead and put these away, and tomorrow I'll come back and do the holly and stuff. And I should have an idea if I got any more. And I'm saying, I think there's only 2 entries to the swap. So if that's the case, you two are going to get some nice swaps. I hope you think so anyways. But thanks for joining me. If you like my channel, hit the like and subscribe button. I hope you join me again. Bye-bye now.